I'm from Southwest Ohio. I'm the marketing manager for the United Fire Group in Ohio. And before we start, I wanted to just say thank you to some people real quick. The OIA, first off, thanks for inviting us and me to tell a little bit about our story and who we are as a company and so on and so forth. It's flattering to be with the crew that we have over here. Really good Ohio-based companies, and it's nice to be a part of things with State Auto, Nationwide, Grange. Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't say thank you to my friends and colleagues. My boss, Matt, is over here. He came into town from Cedar Rapids. And my friend that I got to know back in January of 2015, shared a lot of time, Mark Conshop, one of our production underwriters. Also, last two quick things. This guy's not going to just keep saying thanks to everybody, but I think it's really important to say thanks to folks that make a difference in your life. Really, really want to say thank you to the 42 agents that are in Ohio that trusted us, took an appointment with us. Today, we have 43. Now that we got a nice email this morning I shared with Matt that now we have our 43rd partner. And on a light note, met a guy at the break that's probably the hardest working guy, stay away from the speaker, the hardest working guy that's here today. There's a crew that if you notice during the break, there's a guy named Mohammed that is working his you-know-what off today. So if you see that guy in the crew that's working here when we go on break to take a break, they're like running around this room. So it's appreciate what they do. But anyway, I was asked to come here and just tell a little bit about who the heck UFG is, why the heck did we come to Ohio, and also what's worked well for us, and really what piles have we stepped in that we didn't expect to. Thank you to whoever put these cool lanyards with the UFG on them. That was a nice surprise when we got here today. But if you're wondering, if you don't work with us and you're wondering who we are and you haven't done what the sales lines people have done and Googled us before I got up here, UFG is the United Fire Group. I'm from Ohio. I went to Bowling Green. I was an insurance major. Those of you like me that have done this for a while, I cut my teeth with a guy named Darwin Close. He used to be really involved in the CIC. Good guy. But anyway, UFG, it's been around since 1946. We're in 46 states, coincidentally. It's a $1 billion corporation. In Ohio, we have 43 agents, PNC company, just 1,100 employees, traded on NASDAQ. That's all the stuff. But I can just tell you, it's a people business. We're a people company. What's cool about us, I often use in my conversation sports analogies, we're an emerging company. These are fantastic companies up here. You work with some fantastic companies. We're flattered to be in Ohio. Why the heck we came here and what attracted me to this company, it was at this stage in my career, how often you get to, in your hometown, with a really solid company, get to build something from ground up, hire your own customers, do your own thing for a great organization. That's why I joined it. And that's the story that I try to tell agents about what we're all about. Why we came to Ohio, I talked to a guy named Corey, who's our regional manager, because I wasn't here at the time. So just briefly, if you go back to 2013, our region has, how many states, man? 6. Okay, and they had an opportunity to make a pitch to pick up another state. What Corey told me is basically, we did all of our data analytics, whatever was back there, in 2013 compared to now, the economy, the potential agents that were in the state that are in the independent agency system, how many companies are out there that do what we do, what the unemployment and employment rate was in the Ohio marketplace, what kind of association did they have in Ohio to support us and other independent agents? Because as things evolve from the big I to the PIA to what we are now today. But we did our homework, and I'm super proud of that. But anyway, ask Corey and what a lady named Jeanette and some others, Aaron, what they did that are on our team is unanimously they said, Ohio, we're going to put our flag down here. We're from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We're as Midwest as you get. So this is a really good fit for us in the agency base out here. So anyway, in January 5th of 2015, I met that guy over there in the glasses. That's Mark. Mark and I, we fly into Cedar Rapids, not super long, boring story. But January 5th, 2015, downtown Cedar Rapids, and it's cold as you know what. So anyway, started on January, we had one agency in Kenwood, Ohio. That's it. Fast forward to August of 2017, we appointed our first agent and we launched. And we seriously stepped on the gas because we know folks like this that we respect are established and are excellent. And we wanted to bring something new to the state. So anyway, what has gone well for us? I'm not going to get up here and brag about how awesome we are at stuff. There's plenty of awesome places and people in this room. What I feel the most proud of is the agents that took a chance on us. That's one of the few things that makes my voice crack, is because when you start and you've got skin in the game, you're a guy like me, you got 2 kids at home and you got to pay the bills, you don't have a single agent. You got to go out and say, would you please trust me? This is a great company, start with us. So 43 people have done that in 2 years. Next week, we're going to celebrate our 10 million written premium mark. We feel really good about that. There's a lot of companies out there that are crushing it, but we feel good about that. But to say what I feel most successful, that I think is the biggest success for us, is the people that we have in this company. Mark and I started out, we thought we made the right decision. It ended up being a really good decision. Now we have 8 people in the state. And we were fortunate to get people from really established Ohio-based companies. The second thing and the last thing that I think has gone successfully well for us is a third party like Forbes took what we've done in Ohio and what we've done as an organization and said, you're one of the 50 most trustworthy companies in what you do. There are other people in this room that are on that list too, and you ought to feel really good about it, because trust does matter. Stuff that, honestly, being straight up and looking in the mirror, that didn't work for us. Mark probably might have some different things, Matt might have some things that he would say, but I would say one of the biggest struggles is when we got here is people didn't know who the heck we were. I mean, whether you're a baseball player or an insurance company, it does not matter what you've done in the past. I mean, UFG is a fantastic company, like a lot of the ones in this room. People didn't know us, so we had to work our butts off with name recognition. Spent, advertising dollars like all your organizations do. Whether it's on radio, print, digital media, Facebook, that's what we had to do that we didn't do well. We could have used the sales line. we didn't have access to him or her. We overcame that hurdle and we're at a different place now. People do know who we are and we feel very good about where we're going. The other thing, if you're part of an organization, whether it's a carrier or just in general, something that I didn't make this decision, but our team did, and I think in hindsight it was clunky, using one of your words. We didn't launch commercial and personal lines at the same time. In hindsight, I would not have done that. Because when you go to an independent agent and you have the capabilities in other states, and in Ohio you only have one, it's awkward. But we launched in August. We revved the engine, went fast in August in commercial, and in personal lines we launched like February or January of the next year. So that's something I wouldn't do if we could do it again. Lastly, to give over the mic to the next person, just stuff that I see day to day in the marketplace, and you don't need my advice, and some of you see this as well. I'm just giving some, Megan asked what some things that we're seeing in the field. A huge part of my job is prospecting and business development, recruiting coordinator type of thing. When I go into a person's office, the very first thing they want to know is, how do you add organic growth to my company? That's the biggest thing. And the second biggest thing that they want to know is what's unique, what do you do different than the people that I have already? So those are the 2 biggest things that we see in the field when we're prospecting people. Last 2, and then I'm done, I promise, is for existing agents, the 2 buzz things that certain companies where everybody has something that's a loss leader. Auto is a big thing. A lot of companies, how the heck do they get their loss ratio right in commercial auto? See a lot of stuff about cyber, and something that we're doing and some of you are doing as well is distracted driving. There's a lot of buzz out there about distracted driving and community service type things like that. But anyway, I'll be done. I'll pass it off to Megan, and just genuinely, thanks for giving us a new company, a little bit of a portion of your format, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the convention.